This one I should be able to do for sure this time. Setting the timer to 30 minutes, and we're gonna start with contains duplicate. Given an integer array nums, return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and return false if every element is distinct. So input nums 1, 2, 3, 1, output true because 1 appeared twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, false because everything is distinct. Okay, so I think I did it literally last week and even presented it today. What I'm thinking is use dictionary to iterate through integer array of nums to kind of absorb or create the dictionary based off of the integer array nums. And using the pair keyword, we're going to compare the key value pairs to see how many um, frequency is observed per element inside the array. And then whenever the value of that dictionary is 1, that means, well, let me see. If everything, so if all of the values are 1, then we return false. And if any of them is greater than 1, then we return true right away. So what I'm going to do is, so we're going to make dictionary. Yesterday I was trying to brute force my way through a lot of syntax, but I think it would be beneficial, at least for now, since I am not there yet, to look up syntaxes if I get stuck and don't know how to get something. So let's look up the syntax for dictionary for each. Uh, num in nums. If the dictionary does not contain this number, which would be the key, then we set. So my thought process is that if the dictionary contains this key, like the value is already there, then all we have to do is increment. I feel like I know the syntax, like, or like concept, thoroughly enough to like be able to say it, but then syntactically I'm like so not there. I'm interested, but not what I'm looking for when it comes to this. Different language, by the way. I'm trying not to look at the AI. Oh, can I do this? Oof, my syntax understanding is non-existent. Like I feel like I know what I need to do, but I don't know how to do it. Mm, is equal to. Oh, I am so salty. I feel like I have the answer in front of me. Contains my dictionary if what? If frequency dot contains key num key I have to increment dictionary. So some dictionary, so frequency c dot num I am so tilted. Alright. Let me at least comment it out. If that element already exists, then increment the value frequency. If else if that element isn't in the dictionary, add it to the dictionary and set its value frequency to 1. Go through the dictionary. If the frequency is greater than 1, then return true. Otherwise, return false. So if I managed to make that dictionary work by actually populating it by knowing the proper syntax, then this is what it would look like. So clearly I did not say int num in nums, I just said num in nums was a big issue. Frequency dot contains key. So if this is true, then I just increment. It looks so simple. I don't see why I didn't see it. And if they don't have it, then frequency of number is just 1. And then this part, I think I had it. I guess I don't even need else here. What's the difference? But yeah, that's what the solution would have looked like. And now looking at what Claude claims it to be the optimal solution, uses the hash set, and it is faster by quite a bit because hash set by default, I believe, only has 1 as a frequency. So if it was there, then we return false right away. And then if it was not in it, then we add it and then return it as true until we complete iterating through numbers array. So I think the biggest takeaway for day 2 for me was again the syntax, and what was shocking for me was the fact that I literally presented this exact problem in class today. I didn't pick this question. Like, I asked Gemini to pick it for me, um, just telling them that I failed miserably at the two sums. I don't think Gemini even knew that I did this problem in class, so I, I was speechless when I heard that, or when I saw this problem, and I was like, no way, I don't get this, right? Right? And here I am. So, what was crystal clear to me was that I clearly knew like what I wanted to do, but even after spending such a long time trying to find the working code, I struggled to find what works in the end. And I feel like that kind of showed my dependency on all these AI tools. And I'm not sure how I feel about it because this reminds me of my college days when I did take these classes and there was no AI tools and I was literally, looking through different sources for hours trying to find what is supposed to be the working solution. But nowadays, like, as long as I know what I think I need, I'll be like, okay, what is the syntax for this to Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini, or Copilot? And they kind of tell you this is the syntax that you're looking for. And I know that for interviews, I'm not going to have that, so obviously I should learn all these syntaxes. But also, like, when it comes to um, working, like, right, like, I'm sure maybe there are developers out there who's willing to comment on this. Like, you kind of just ask for the syntax, I would think, to save time. But yeah, but one thing I did learn earlier that I thought was pretty cool, if I can find it, use LINQ language integrated query to convert my array into a dictionary or a hash map. Yeah, I saw this and I thought it was really cool. Making a dictionary in one line using LINQ from array. Not something that I'm ready for, I think, but something that I would like to add to my tool belt moving forward. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any suggestions on how I can do things differently to help me improve, I would really appreciate it. And hope you guys have a great week.